G'day everyone, Graham here. Well, tonight I would like to talk about the Peter Finn fraud saga. Now, most of us have heard about what Pete did. It's very sad and it has greatly saddened me. Now, basically, Peter decided to sell his tooth on eBay. A YouTuber called Wonky offered $6,543.21 for it, and Wonky gave him the money for it. Unfortunately, Peter decided to keep the money for himself. Unfortunately. Now, that auction was about a year ago or so. Now, in that year, Peter had said that he had given it to the charity, and we all believed him. Now, about 6 months ago or so, some people have been saying that Peter didn't give the money to charity, that he kept it. Now, some people were saying that how could Pete do such a thing, that the people accusing him of not giving the money to charity, they must be haters and trolls and horrible people, and Pete would never do such a thing. Now, it has turned out that Peter didn't give the money to the children's charity. Now, the charity was supposed to be the Royal Brisbane Children's Hospital, so the money was going to go to sick children, and Pete decides to keep the money for himself, and that's not a very nice thing to do. Now, if Peter was a child and that child stole money, what punishment would that child have? Now, chances are, if he was a child and he stole money, his parents would give him a good spanking. In fact, probably a good thrashing. And rightly so. But as an adult, he doesn't get spanked, he doesn't get thrashed, so what's his punishment? Now, Pete went to court and he got a 6-month jail sentence, but it was suspended for a 12 months probation. So if he's good for 12 months, then he won't go to jail for those 6 months. He also has to do 200 hours of community service, and the court ordered him to pay back the money that he stole, which is $6,543.21. So that was his punishment under the law. Now, it's pretty scary that he would have gone to jail, and perhaps he's lucky that he didn't go to jail. Jail's not a very nice place. However, you know, do the crime, pay the time. Now, I've known Pete for what? I've been on YouTube for 6 years, and I think I've known him for at least 4 of those years. Now, we've become mates, and I care about Pete a lot. Like, Pete, I do care about you. I love you as a mate. Now, what you have done has greatly saddened me, and has broken the trust bond between mates. You know, within mateship you have trust, and when that trust is broken, it's hard to stay mates. Now, it'll take time to build the trust again. Now, what you did was a really rotten, really rotten thing to do. However, I would like to know why you did it. What was your thought process behind it? Now, there's 2 ways of thinking about this. Either you are a con man and nobody really knows about it, and you did it because it was in your nature, or you were experiencing a lot of problems in your personal life that confused your thinking, be it alcohol, because I know you have a problem with alcohol. So did that change your thinking, why you decided to keep the money? I would like to know. That would be good. Now, Pete made an apology video. There was also one today tonight, and what I believe that he told Today Tonight was lies. Honestly, as a friend, I think he said lots of lies to Today Tonight. He said that he used the money as expenses, $4,000, you know, like to fly to Sydney, and he decided to charge for emails and making video. Now we know that's all bullshit. We know as YouTubers and as his mates that is a lie. He kept it for other reasons other than that, and we know that. You can't bullshit us, Pete. We know. So anyway, I would like to know why he did it. Now I'm really glad that you made an apology video the other day, and that's good. But this saga's been going on for a year. You've had, what, a year to fix it up, you know. But you were caught out, you went to court, the court punished you, and now you've publicly apologised. But what I would like to know is that apology truthful and from the heart? You see, you didn't correct this in the year. You could have, but you didn't. You chose not to. So if you weren't caught and you didn't go to jail, would you have ever corrected this? Would you have ever apologised, given the money to the hospital? I doubt it. You would just kept it a secret. Now, the problem is that over the last 6 months, when people were saying to you that, hey, you haven't given the money to the charity, you abused them. You blocked them on your channel, you verbally abused them, and you sent your fab army after them. Now, that is really quite bad. Now, in your channel, the Fat Aussie Bastard, you do rants. Now, in your rants, you swear and shout and carry on to people who have done bad things, like that DuPont character. You know, you swear at him and you say he did this, he stole that, and he frauded this, and you say lots of things about them people, and then you tell basically your fab army to go get them, basically, and they get harassed, they get verbally harassed, they get death threats against them. Now, what would Fab, the character, the Fat Aussie Bastard, what would he say in a rant about Peter Finn, what Peter Finn did? Now, I would love to see a rant, a Fab rant, about what Peter Finn did. Now, if Fab did a Fab rant about what Peter Finn did, it would be lots of swearing and shouting, and his Fab army would be after Peter Finn, ringing him up, having all these death threats, because that's what the Fab army does. It's really quite scary what the Fab army does. However, Fab, you're my mate, and obviously you have some problems. Now, your problems have manifested in you keeping the money, and now you got caught. So, as a mate, Fab, please seek help for some of the problems that you have, because the people that you hurt are the ones that really truly care about you. Now, there are family and loved ones and close friends and YouTubers and acquaintances and Facebook friends and the whole, there's inner circle and outer circle of people. But the inner circle, family, close friends, close YouTubers, who actually care about you, they've been hurt quite a lot. The bond of trust has been broken, and that's why they're suffering right now. Now, they're suffering because they care about you. They actually care about Peter Finn. And I love you like a mate. You know, we've done heaps of things together. We've shared rooms and gatherings, you know. We've done a lot of good stuff. Now, I am a bit concerned that you're going to lose a lot of close people around you. So, this is my suggestion, that please don't tell any more lies. Just simply tell the truth. Say, okay, you stuffed up. Or in other terminology that you would understand, you fucked up. So you fucked up, you're sorry, you won't do it again, and you'll seek therapy. Now, what was your mental thinking about the reason you did this? Now that needs to be addressed, because you're going to lose the people that love you, and that's really sad. It is really sad to lose the people that love you. You don't want to be alone, so you need to change your ways, Pete. You really do. Now, I hope you can learn from this and change your ways. Now, some people are saying that you've been a con man all your life. Now, I don't know that. I hope you haven't. But, you know, just change your ways and you'll have a better life. People can love you again, and eventually the trust may come back. But at the moment, you're going to start pushing away the people that really care about you. Now, I know that you need to address it with your family, and please be honest with them, and be honest with the people who love you. Now, you know the people who love you, you know the YouTubers that you were close to, and they're in pain, and they're suffering because of your actions. They've been lied to for a year, conned, really deceived. It's quite bad when you break that trust. So, you know the ones that you were hurt. So as part of the healing process, can you contact them and apologize to them from your heart? Because they're only hurting because they care about you. I care about you. I love you, Pete, as a mate, and you know that. So anyway, as this saga will go on for the next few months, I suppose, you're going to cop a lot of flack, lots of funny jokes and lots of cartoons about you. But hey, you know, do the crime, put up with all the jokes and cartoons, right? Oh, Pete. So, please take heed, Pete. Change your ways, and hopefully you can be a better human being, a better Aussie, a better mate to people, okay? Alright, take care, Pete. Please seek help and therapy, and know that people love you and care about you. Okay, Pete? Alright, so just see if you can mend some bridges on about the people that you've hurt, okay? Alright, take care, Pete, and give me a call again sometime. Alright, take care, stay safe, bye for now. Pete, bad boy.
Rate me, comment me, love me and subscribe. Subscribe to Graham and